아유, 멈춰가지고, 씨. 어이가 없네. 아, 컴퓨터 멈춰가지고, 씨. 와. 아, 씨.
Oh dear, Toby. Oh dear, Toby. I wasn't aware that you were Watson's new literary agent. My analysis table. It is useful.
Someone should take Toby for a walk. Have you found something interesting?
A map?
아니, 근데,
My archive.
이거 왜 안 열어주는 거야? 개새끼.
Just be careful with the plant.
Excuse me, but I have to tidy up.
야, 별로, 도태됐는데 뭐 어쩌라고요. 그게 뭐가 중요합니까? 어차피 그 수준 만나는 사람들이 그 수준인 거지. 별로 안 궁금해요. 도태돼가지고 뭐 도태된 거를 도태됐다 말하는데 뭐 뭔 상관이에요. 아, 이 개 같은 거, 이거, 씨. 도대체 내가 뭘. 도대체 왜 1, 2분 맞췄는데 왜 안 해주는 거야, 대체 왜. 야, 탁, 탁, 탁. 아이쿠야.
No, it
떨어뜨렸다.
wasn't like that.
뭐가 아닌데 이렇게 씨. 아니 개 데려와가지고 여기 한푸 한푸구 여기 갇혀가지고 씨발 이거 냄새 맡고 씨발 심장마비 걸려가지고 죽었나 보지.
These plants come from all the territories of the British Empire.
아니 진짜 이거 뺑뺑이 계속 뚫리겠네 이러다가.
These trees, with their roots in water, must originate from Louisiana.
Ah, yes, the bayou. I remember our visit in the case of the Awakened.
어? 달라지는 거 하나고 뭐야 씨발. 아 쉬워. 1번 1번 1, 2번 1, 2번 1, 2번밖에 없는데 어찌 할까요? 어떻게 해야 합니까? 톡, 톡. 아,
No, it wasn't like that.
아니 1, 2번 40번 1, 2번 1, 2번 1, 2번 화분을 떨어뜨렸다. 아,
No, it wasn't like that.
문을 부쉈다. 아, 이거 진짜 봐야 될 것 같은데, 정답.
No, it wasn't like that. These
아,
What should we do?
a task list for Albert, compiled by Martin.
Excuse me, but I have to tidy up this room. Excuse me, but I have to tidy up this room.
멍멍이도 못 가져와. 아이씨. 산책해서 찾을 게 아닌 것 같은데.
Locked. Seed house. A water tank. A ventilation.
그러면 습기를 다 체크를 했어야 됐나?
A protect.
Someone set it alight.
A door. The door handle to the. A door. The door handle to the colonial collection. And
What should...
dry.
What?
According to this, They have light and moisture control in some parts of the building.
이 세 개를 다
Excuse me, but I have to tidy up this room.
Just be careful with the plants during your inspection.
A ventilation system. A ventilation.
Someone should take Toby for a walk. Have you found something interesting?
Just be careful.
아니,
Dry. Dry.
아유.
According to this, they have light and moisture control in some.
이거 안 되면 그냥 정답으로 간다. 나 씨. 못 해먹겠다 이거 씨. 아씨. 왜 안 되는 거야, 이 개 같은 거, 씨.
No, it wasn't like that.
왜 에피소드 몇 시냐? 진짜. 하나, 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯 번째 거. 아, 와, 아니지. 뭐냐. 아. 내가 그 피를 못 봤다고. 옆에서 다 했는데?
Blood. Someone fell violently against this sign, and they were injured in the clash. Most likely a head wound. All the clues around here are quite suspicious. I need my imagination to make sense of it all. This reconstruction reveals a disturbing fact. Montague Dunn damaged the door of the Colonial Collection Room.
He was in a panic, or the door was locked. Was it an accident, or a murder then, I wonder?
I asked Inspector Lestrade to take Montague Dunn's body to Scotland Yard.
It's ready for autopsy then.
First of all, let us carry out an external examination. There are no suspicious marks upon the chest. Let us finish our external examination so that we can proceed with the autopsy. There is an injury to the skull, most probably caused by the fall in the water lily greenhouse. The air from the lungs carries a faint floral aroma. The vessels and the pupil of the eye appear quite normal. Nothing suspicious here. No redness, stings, or bruises. Now, let us examine the internal organs.
휘파람 부르면서 씨발 해부쳐하고 있네 미친 새끼가.
The heart's blood vessels show no pathological signs. The heart tissue shows no visible pathological signs. The liver is enlarged. It would seem that he was suffering from an alcohol addiction. The liver tissue is brown. The lungs are congested and edematous. The tissue on the inferior lobe of the right lung is damaged, most probably caused by toxins from an unknown plant. The stomach tissues show no visible pathological signs. There is a small amount of content. It appears that he breakfasted lightly, only a short while before his death. My suspicions have been substantiated. Montague Dunn, the director of Kew Gardens, died from poisoning, plant poisoning to be more exact.
You mean
Yes, it is murder.
we should inform Lestrade?
Yes, but do remember, Watson, that I discovered the murder. The challenge is mine.
The challenge, Holmes?
We need to locate that deadly plant. Such a perfect murder appeals to me.
Murder of any kind appeals to you. Is that all we need to do?
No, we also have the people working at Kew Gardens. Martin Hamish and the son of the victim, Albert Dunn.
And also Miss White, of whom we spoke with Mr. Hamish. Should we bring them all here for interrogation?
No, a few innocuous questions at Kew will suffice, as well as a discreet delve into their personal affairs. Yes, Watson, it is time now to open the doors.
Even those in the staff building. I suppose that is necessary.
We should also be concerned with the victim himself. After all, we don't know very much about Montague Dunn.
You're enjoying this already, aren't you?
More than a little.
소지품 없나? 이거?
A beautiful feather pen of a good make.
웨인. 받는 사람 웨인 일가. 인쇄업소의 소유주. 안녕하십니까. 큐 왕립 식물원에서 개최한 전시 홍보용 벽보는 훌륭했습니다. 워낙 전 직원을 언급할 필요는 없지 않겠습니까? 제 이름만 표기해 주시기 바랍니다. Won't take the time.
This watch is of great value. A membership card for the London Crest Club. Mr. Hamish, can you explain to us what happened to the colonial collection? It seems somewhat depleted.
But, most likely maintenance work, tidying up.
You're not sure, then? But you're the deputy director.
Well, I am busy. I cannot be everywhere at once.
As deputy director, how was your relationship with Montague Dunn?
To be honest with you, Mr. Holmes, it could have been better. You see, every Tuesday he would carry out his inspection of the gardens, but it was solely to make an impression, great pretense that he cared at all. He would give out absurd orders, ignoring anyone else's opinion. He would then disappear for the rest of the week. He was what some might call a man of action. I'd say rather he was overzealous. and chaotic. So after all, it was no wonder, perhaps, that he ended up like that, if you take into consideration his kind of lifestyle.
You mentioned that Mr. Dunn led a particular lifestyle.
Well, it's no secret that he enjoyed, celebrating, shall we say. He was a member of the London Smart Set. He was famous for it. That and...
And...
He had an eye for the ladies, to put it mildly, Mr. Holmes.
Mr. Hamish, can you tell us who holds the keys to the locked greenhouses?
That would be Albert, Mr. Dunn's son. Yes, Albert keeps all the keys, and one can only imagine why.
What do you mean?
Well, he was never interested in Kew Gardens before, and now all of a sudden he's trying to act as if he owns the place. I think he wants to take over the management here. He'd do better to leave that to me. He has no experience. No, none at all.
What is your opinion of Albert as a student of botany?
He's useless. I often tell him so, and I can only give him cleaning tasks. Botany is not his life's work, and his father well knew it. He was furious about it.
He was?
Oh, yes. He forced his son to work here, and he never missed an opportunity to criticize him publicly.
Are you able to elaborate on that?
Well, for example, with our last exhibition here, Mr. Dunn had Albert make a presentation speech. But then, while the lad was speaking, Mr. Dunn interrupted him, asking him difficult questions, making him look like a failure.
뭐야?
It was with the intention of making a fool of him, Mr. Holmes.
That must have been terribly humiliating.
Yes, he was crushed, and he had to leave. Everybody was making fun of poor Albert. That is, except for Miss Margaret White, who is such a nice lady and who always takes pity on Albert.
You mentioned a Miss White. Would you tell us more about her?
She is a student who works here part-time. She is quite charming indeed. She possesses a great talent for botany. You should take a look at some of her experiments that she carried out in the laboratory. Ah, if only she were not so naive.
Why naive?
The way she used to flutter around Mr. Montague Dunn. And why, he couldn't help but be flattered by all her attention.
지정이야?
How could an intelligent woman such as Miss White not see through his game? I can only scratch my head and wonder.
Tell me, Mr. Hamish, do you grow the more deadly variety of plant here?
You mean insectivorous? Yes, but nothing larger than that.
Thank you, Mr. Hamish. We shall continue our investigation. Who is Miss Margaret White?
Ah, she is the young lady who studies with me. She visits here sometimes to help out with the greenhouses. In fact, she should be here today. She wanted to work at the seed house. That's the small greenhouse across from the large glass house.
Thank you, young man.
뭐야?
We noticed that a part of the colonial collection has been cleared.
Ah, at the moment I'm just dealing with the storage room. I don't know much about the other rooms.
I imagine that your relationship with your father may have been a strained one.
Yes. I cannot say that he was a kind man, for he never listened to me at all. He forced me to work here. But now, after his death, I've been pondering it over. Perhaps he wasn't so wrong about me after all. I have to follow his path, and I have to manage Kew Gardens, and I can do it. I can be as good as any other who works here.
Would you please tell us about Martin Hamish, the deputy director?
Well, I have to tell you that Mr. Hamish is not and has never been the deputy director of Kew Gardens. My father would not have tolerated it.
서로
Indeed.
빠니.
That is most interesting. He told us that he was.
Yes, because he believes that the management should be passed down to him now that my father is dead. But in actual fact, Mr. Hamish only has the honour of being the garden's longest-serving employee. In fact, if we are to think logically at all, it should be me who takes over the management of Kew Gardens.
Do you not have a good relationship with Mr. Hamish?
I suppose so. But we have very little in common. Mr. Hamish loves his plants and Kew Gardens, and I cannot say that I share his passion.
I see. And how was his relationship with your father?
Oh, he hated my father. It was obvious. He would be furious whenever my father boasted of Kew Gardens in the newspapers or at conferences. He was convinced that my father was stealing all of the credit for himself. That my father treated Mr. Hamish in the same way as he treated anyone. Dismissively. With indifference.
Do you hold the keys to all of these locked doors?
Yes, you can have them. But I cannot give you the keys to the cloakroom. The employees' effects are private. I am sure you understand.
Thank you, young man.
Just
Locked. Champagne. Montague Dunn had good taste. French wine. A remarkable vintage.
친애하는 화이트 양에게 지난번 대화를 통해 자네의 큐 왕립 식문을 떠나는 편이 좋겠다는 결론을 내렸네. 자네는 더 이상 지원이 필요 없다고 내게 직언했지 않나. 어디 한번 혼자 임의로 살아보게나. 자네에게 자유를 줄 테니 마음 내키는 대로 살길 바라네. 왜 이러는 거야 대체? 왜 이러는지 나 모르겠어. 웬매?
Locked. Champ. Newspapers discussing Kew Gardens.
새로운 식물종을 발견한다. 수학리 식물원 연구소는 냉기에 대한 저항력을 지닌 식물종을 포함하여 새로운 희귀 식물을 자생시키는 데 성공했다고 발표했다. 또한 생장식물을 시베리안 희귀종이라고 명명했다. 희귀식물을 접붙이는 데 성공한 마틴 해미쉬는 다음 주 월요일 아침에 해당 식물종에 대한 언론 소견회를 가지기로 했다. 뛰어나게
A
뛰어나게
photograph of Montague Dunn and Reynold Hamish.
뛰어나게 한가 보네. 둘, 셋. 둘, 셋. 셋하고 또 넷이겠지? 이번엔 다섯? 둘, 셋, 다섯? 쟤 씨발 범죄자 새끼네 이 새끼 씨. 문태규 전 원장에게 마지막으로 전하도록 하겠소. 빌려간 식문들을 당장 돌려놓으시오. 대기 소유가 아닌 이상 식물에는 숨겨놓을 수 없는 노릇이지 않소. 허가를 받았다느니 떠들어댔던 것도 전부 거짓말이었거늘 어찌된 거짓부렁뿐이요. 자세히 얘기 안 해도 잘 알 거요. 1889년 6월 14일 사건 당시에도 언론에 거짓말을 뿌려댔잖소. 혐오스럽기 그지없는 상황이요. 식물들을 잃어버리지 않았길 바라는 마음뿐이라고. 잃어버렸다면 후회를 장담할 수 없을 테니까 말이요. 신성연구회. 안녕하신가. 편지를 받고 실망감을 감출 수가 없었다네. 자네에게 일을 맡겼던 이유는 날 보호하기 위함이지 도발하기 위함은 아니잖나. 휴 식물원은 왕국의 비호를 받고 있네. 우리에게 세상을 돌아보며 희귀하기 그지없는 식물종을 찾아서 보호할 의무가 있는 셈이지. 본 식물원은 터무니없는 곳에 식물을 이용하는 자들로부터 해당 식물종을 지켜내고 있다니. 신성연구회라는 조직은 식물을 소유할 권리가 없는 곳일때 1889년 6월 14일 사건을 떠올려 보게나. 그러니까 해당 식물종이 큐 왕립 식물원의 소유라는 증거를 다시금 공증해줬으면 좋겠네. 서류는 월요일에 보내도록 하지. 화요일에 부대시대에서 만났으면 좋겠네.
I suggest that we don't tell Miss Margaret White about this document.
몬테규 전에게 대출받은 마가렛 화이트의 부채, 옥스포드가의 2인실 임대료, 런던 대학교 학비지원금, 해밀턴 은행의 신설한 추가 융자금, 재단사 레디건 하우스 및 고급 보석상 베어드 일가의 다수.
Locked. It does not matter. We will open it.
그냥 걔 범죄자 새끼야 그냥. 이건 맞는 것 같은데. 뭐가 좀 아! 에이, 같은 새끼, 씨. 맞춰야 한다, 이거.
Open.
금고 털리는 새끼들, 씨. 셜록홈즈가 아니라 그냥 씨, 범죄 새끼요, 범죄 새끼. 씨.
Albert's locker.
범죄 새끼.
Young Albert, standing with a woman in front of London University. Specialist articles on shipyards and ship construction. Albert Dunn has a great passion for shipbuilding and the sea. A rejection letter from the British Royal Naval College.
영국 해군 사관학교 소속 런던 지역 신병 모집소. 안녕하십니까. 입학 시험에서 훌륭한 성적을 거뒀음에도 불구하고 영국 해군 사관학교에 진학할 수 없게 되어서 안타깝게 생각합니다. 부친이신 몬테규 단 씨께서 큐 왕립 식문의 관리를 맡고 싶다는 의사를 표명했습니다. 해군 훈련 과정을 수료하기에 허락할 생각이 없으신 모양입니다. 큐 왕립 식문에서 훌륭하게 가업을 이어나가시길 바랍니다. 제 이름을 담아 JM 르마이상 해군 사관 신병모.
Martin Hamish's locker. Martin Hamish studied chemistry. Interesting.
서 기장님께 큐 왕립 식문에서 벌어진 일련의 사건들을 수습하려면 서 기장님께서 경영권 인계 허가서를 갱신해 주셔야 합니다. 일전에도 말씀드렸다시피 저야말로 관리직에 어울리는 사람이지 않습니까? 몬테규 던 씨가 살아있을 무렵에는 제가 무리하게 요구했던 사실은 인정합니다. 정당한 선택이셨고 결국 저 역시 그걸 따랐죠. 허나 현재 식문은 엉망이 되어버린 상태입니다. 일이 넣을 수 없는 노릇 아니겠습니까? 책임감조차 없는 이들의 손에 식문을 맡겨두셔야 되겠습니까? 해당 업무를 기꺼운 마음으로 수행할 테니 최대한 빨리 결정을 내려주셨으면 합니다. 좋은 소식이 들려왔으면 좋겠습니다.
A review on rare and exotic plants. Martin Hamish has written several pieces.
뭐야?
Father and I, Kew Gardens. Miss White's locker. A draft of the letter that Miss White sent to her parents.
부모님께 떨리는 펜 끝을 주체하지 못하고 이렇게 편지를 했습니다. 학비와 임대료가 생각했던 것 이상으로 비싸기만 하네요. 혼자 힘으로는 오래 버틸 수 없을 것 같아요. 과거에 서로 다툼이 있었던 건 사실이지만 학비 때문에 학업을 포기해야 하는 딸 자식을 가만 놔둘 만큼 매정하시진 않으시겠죠? 마가렛.
Apparently, Miss White is a capable student. These jewels must be worth a small fortune.
이
A
팔아면
vanity
되겠다.
purse. It is of high quality.
그냥 돈 주네, 돈 주. 씨발, 돈 주네. 마가렛에게 편지를 받고 놀랐단다. 우리와 연락 끊고 살아간 지도 수년이 지났는데도 돈을 달라고 말할 생각이 들더냐. 대학에서 어떻게 지내는지조차 알 길이 없었건만 이제 와서 우리 도움이 필요하다고. 내 친구들조차 상류층 집안이 아니었던 가족을 부끄러워했던 게 아니었더냐. 우리들이 대단할 것 없는 사람들임은 맞다만 집안에서만큼은 가족을 최우선으로 생각해도 되지 않았느냐. 우리들은 내 상사인 몬테유선 씨에게 알랑거릴 만큼 호락호락한 사람들이 아니란다. 부탁은 거절하마. 마가렛 결국 전부 내가 자초한 일이구나. 이만 줄이만. 이러면은 마가렛 양에게 최근 들어 재정적인 문제 때문에 심려가 크시다고 들었습니다. 제가 봉착한 문제를 해결할 수 있게 도와드리겠습니다. 저는 부유한 집안 출신이니 큰 부담은 느끼지 않으셨으면 합니다. 언제나 그대의 편이 알고. 이러면은 남자가 죽인 건가? 모르겠네.
A botany book. This student's book belongs to Albert. Chemicals. A sufficient quantity for some serious experiments.
A phonograph used for voice recording. Remarkable.
Yes, this is quite a modern laboratory. I don't hear anything. I don't hear anything.
And it seems clear from these multiple experiments that plants to respond to their environment and have a form of consciousness. Margaret White, February 1895. Report number 245.
Study report.
여자가 죽인 건가? 황영에 대해서 아는데 얘는? 여자가 죽인 것 같은데?
Hamish's perception of plants. The notion of communication in the plant world has long been considered marginal, yet I remain convinced that some plants do indeed transmit chemical signals in the event of attack.
A study report by Martin Hamish.
마틴 아니면은 여자다 이건. 마틴 아니면 여자다.
This is a table for experiments. It resembles my own.
Only this one is kept in good order, Holmes.
There was a bottle here. It left behind a trace of the substance that pervaded the laboratory.
Gold dust. Good heavens. What's it doing here?
The gold is almost immune to chemical attacks, so it may be a valuable auxiliary for various experiments.
But why would anyone perform such experiments in a botanical garden?
Several drops of the substance were spilled. Someone carried this bottle around. Several drops of the substance were spilled. Someone carried this bottle around. The bottle is no longer here, but it is possible to detect a faint scent. We need a good nose.
도비를 데려와라. 도비를 데려와라. 다른 데 만나고. Really?
Locked. We can see the interior of the Colonial Collection Room from this window. We can see the interior of the
여기서 죽였네.
A thesis written by Martin Hamish. A glasses case. It is empty. This area serves as Martin Hamish's office.
마틴 죽인 건가? 우리도 보고 죽였는데?
A master's degree diploma. It belongs to Martin Hamish. An award presented to Martin Hamish for Best Grower of the Year. These young plants must be delicate if they are kept in the nursery. It is a bust of Montague Dunn.
파였다.
I am curious if the marble that we found will fit this place. Here it is. The marble fragment that we found in the Colonial Collection Room is what they have in common. The seeds of plant species are stored here. Seed house. Open.
하이.
Good day to you, miss. You have some very beautiful plants here.
Why, thank you, sir. And good day to you, too. But...
Oh, I do beg your pardon. My name is Dr. John Watson. This is my good friend, Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
I am honored to make your acquaintance, gentlemen. My name is Margaret White. Excuse me, but are you Sherlock Holmes, the great detective?
Yes, I am he.
What a pleasure to see you here at Kew Gardens. Are you working on a case?
이게 강한 놈이네, 이렇게. 아무튼, 뭐야. 그렇게 사치를 많이 했는데, 가난한 집안이라고? 아, 미혼. 손 되게 보자.
Yes, a theft of plants that took place here a few days ago after their most recent exhibition.
Oh, yes, of course. I quite forgot about that.
Oh, it's quite understandable that you might forget about the theft of the plants, miss, after the tragedy that took place here.
Yes. The director was a truly good man. It is such a terrible misfortune.
Would you happen to know why part of the Colonial Collection was cleared?
No, I have never been there.
Do you work here?
Part-time only. I am a biology student at the London University. I attend the same classes as the son of Mr. Montague Dunn. That is how I found my chance to work here for part of my thesis, you see. It is a great honor.
How well did you know Mr. Montague Dunn?
He was a master, a great leader. I saw him almost as a spiritual father.
He had an exceptional nature?
Oh yes, indeed. He was always so active and so optimistic and very nice to me, although he could behave harshly towards his son.
Why so?
He loved his son dearly and wanted the very best for him. It made him extremely demanding. Albert, who is naturally shy, suffered because of it.
The Divine Syndicate. Does that name mean anything to you, by any chance?
Not at all. But it is a very pretty name.
Most of the doors in Kew Gardens are locked. Do you have a key to this room?
Oh, yes. Albert gave me a set of duplicate keys. He agreed I might carry out my studies without disturbing him. It is only temporary.
Thank you, miss. None of the 3 people who work at Kew Gardens know why half of the colonial collection was cleared. So, someone is lying. It is obvious.
여기서 보이나? 여기서 볼 것 같은데?
We are unable to see the interior of the colonial collection room.
Poor Mr. Montague Dunn.
일단 신문 먼저 하고 가자. 살해된 곳이 여기 아닌가? 아니 저쪽으로도 볼 수 있나? 모르겠네.
Mr. Hamish, was someone from your family connected with Kew Gardens?
Family? No. I'm the only one with a passion for botany.
I do not think so. This photograph of you and your father at Kew Gardens suggests the opposite.
But you have no right to...
Do tell us more about your father.
씨발,
He
도둑새끼들
was
씨발.
indeed the greatest botanist of his time in the British Empire. He worked together with Montague Dunn until the end of his life. He brought me in at the age of 12.
Did he get on well with Mr. Dunn?
No, I couldn't say that. They expanded Kew Gardens together, that was all. And it was all my father's work, for Dunn always lived the high life.
So Mr. Dunn was not helping your father?
Oh, yes, he provided the financial support. And as far as he was concerned, that fulfilled his role. But the worst of it was, he declared himself as the master of Kew Gardens. Fame meant nothing to my father. So it was easy for Mr. Dunn to take all the credit.
There is a bust of Montague Dunn in the nursery.
A bust? Oh, that old thing. Further proof of that outrageous ego of his.
But why in that room in particular?
Oh, I don't know. It has always been there.
It is strange, because I recovered a fragment of the bust inside the colonial collection room.
Really? Oh, well, so I am mistaken. It ought to have been removed during the cleanup. This room is so small.
Do you know who moved it?
I have no idea. Surely Mr. Dunn requested it. Do you have any more questions like this? Because fragments of rock are not my responsibility.
Evidently. Thank you, Mr. Hamish. We shall continue our investigation. I perceive that you are passionate about the Royal Navy.
Passionate? No, not really. I like ships, that is all.
Are you quite sure? You do not seem to be so interested in plants.
It's difficult, that's all. My future is here. It has never been about anything else.
And yet I know that the Royal Naval College rejected your application.
Ah, you truly are as clever as they say. Yes, that's correct. And in fact, my father was strongly against the idea. He did his best to ruin my plans, although I almost did succeed. But my dreams were shattered, Mr. Holmes.
Thank you, young man. We shall see you again soon.
가자. 강아지야.
Come on, Toby. We have some work for you to do. Let us go to Kew Gardens.
까보자.
Let us take Toby to the laboratory. He will pick up the scent of this mysterious substance. Search, Toby. Search.
냄새가 나요. 냄새가 납니다. 냄새가 나. 이 포비에 포비는 좀 다 맞는다고. 딴거리고 뭐야?
Congratulations, Toby. Now let us see what you have found. This is the bottle that was used in the laboratory. It was buried here. There is still some liquid remaining in the bottle, with gold flakes, a tiny caterpillar. Not surprising to see one in a garden, but at the bottom of a bottle. Let us determine just what we have found here. Let us pour liquid from the bottle into a test tube to perform an analysis. This is the...
회전식을 모닝 위에 있는 거지. 아이, 와리가리로. 아이씨.
A colorless, water-based liquid. Quite a strong floral aroma.
맛있는데?
What are you doing?
It has a bitter taste.
What if it's poisonous?
Did you ever see poison stored in enormous jars like that? Anyway, there is a doctor nearby.
So what do you think it is?
It is some kind of organic compound. Let us vaporize the liquid and see what happens. Small colorless crystals. Colorless, tiny crystals that are soluble in water, with a floral smell and a bitter taste. Watson, could you pass me that small bottle, please?
Of course. Here you are. Holmes, do you know what it is?
Wagner's reagent. There was a label on the bottle that you passed to me.
No, Holmes, I meant the bottle that we found.
Let me add the reagent and see if there is any sediment, and then I shall tell you. I need to take a pipette and make... Red sediment, just as I suspected. This liquid is of organic origin. It contains some alkaloid. Most likely it is unstable, and that is why there is a quantity of gold dust to prevent contamination. This mixture is probably a fertilizer. Someone was carrying out unusual experiments in the garden's laboratory. That is not the one I need. That is not...
논란의 대상이 된 신성연구회. 칼리톤대로 그러브너 48가에 위치한 신성연구회는 위대한 존재 트리완을 숭배하며 나무를 비롯한 식물의 수호자를 자처한 집단으로 최근 들어 행정조사를 받고 있다. 신성연구회의 수장들은 탈세 혐의를 받고 있는데 사법부에서 행정조사를 명한 것도 이기 때문으로 보인다. 현재 사법부의 명령에 대해선 커다란 반향이 일고 있으며 이는 정치적으로 맞선 위치에 있음에도 불구하고 신성 연구회라는 공통된 집단에 가입되어 있는 유저들의 목소리 때문인 것으로 알려졌다.
Here it is. And here is the Divine Syndicate's address. Perfect. It is time to find out what they have against Montague Dunn.
This place is beautiful, Holmes. Its atmosphere is remarkably soothing.
뭐
Let us
중국이요?
find someone who could help us.
뭐 체육권이요? 뭐요? 체육권 존나 웃기네. 안녕하세요.
Good day to you, sir. My name is
I am exalting the sap. A while can you wait? From the trace of elements and moreover from the quality of the ambient geotropism it depends. Therefore, please, mind my gravitropism. Its balance, do not disturb.
Disturbed is most definitely the word.
There. Completed is the symbiosis. Welcomed you are. To introduce myself I shall. I am the Green Grand Mystic.
the Green Grand Mystic himself.
This is me. Who am I speaking to?
We are two gentlemen who are extremely interested in the vegetation philosophy that is advocated by this establishment.
Listening to you, I am.
We should like to take a look around, to immerse ourselves in the wisdom that emanates from here.
It is a school of anastomosis, the divine scholastic syndicate for vegetation veneration and meditation. You may say, the divine syndicate, glory to the eukaryotic. Only true devotees, those whose hearts are ready to spermatophize in sharing of knowledge, are permitted to physically enter our vegetable kingdom and its wisdom. And to be permitted, you must earn it, yes.
Green Grand Mystic, we are ready to become devotees and gain access to your temple.
What is the name of our Lord, our God King?
아, 알고 있죠. 이 초이완. 이전 주제
Our
초이완.
God King's name is Treewan, Green Grand Mystic.
Oh, la, good, good, I like you. Here is the holy key to the wisdom place. Holy donation can you make whenever you so wish.
Thank you so much.
I pray you to taste our fertilizer substance. From the burdens of life it helps to free.
무슨 마약 아니야 설마?
But of course.
Raw sap, it is called. It is near the entrance.
We visited Kew Gardens, and we found your symbols on their flower pots.
Coincidence, I am thinking. They would scavenge our refuse. It would not surprise me.
It was merely an observation.
되게 협력자다 이
Well,
새끼.
we will leave you to your
되게
meditation.
협력자다. 빵.
A fragment of a flower pot. Fragments of a flower pot. It fell down here. the Kew Gardens symbol.
아주 그냥 땡 이거 못 치나 보네. 아주 그냥 진짜 도둑꾼이야 도둑꾼. 함정이라 쓰고 도둑꾼이라고 묻는다. 들어가자. 뭐야 이 새끼.
You came to make a donation? Glory to Triwan!
This must be Triwan, the Divine Syndicate's god. Caterpillars. They are raised as food for certain plants. Let's take them.
씨발. 이 씨발. 얘 도둑꾼 새끼 씨발. 얘 씨발 도둑이가 뭐 온천이가
A
있는
tropical
거야. 씨발.
plant. Nothing of interest. A tropical plant. Nothing of interest.
도둑꾼 새끼 이거 씨발.
A tropical plant. Nothing of interest. A tropical plant. Nothing of interest. These
Yeah.
3 plants are identical to the ones shown at the exhibition. I shall take them.
도둑꾼 새끼 이거 씨발.
A tropical. A tro-
좋아. 도둑꾼 새끼 이거 씨. 셜록홈즈 도둑꾼이죠.
The list of plant friends and benefactors. Lawyers, well-known manufacturers, political leaders. This door is locked, but I can try to open it.
도둑꾼이죠. 아이. 이거 봤어. 아이씨. 일단 이거로 맞.
These instruments are used for smoking
에 씨발
opium.
이럴 줄 알았지. 씨발 만병통치약. 씨발 내 이럴 줄 알았지. 아편밖에 없겠지. 씨발 마약류밖에 없지 이 새끼들이. 이거 얘 우보이구만. 새끼들 그냥 아유 씨발.
This substance is an alkaloid, the same as in the bottle we found in the bushes at Kew Gardens. Perfect, Watson. We can begin our experiment. This cabinet is full of chemicals. They are the same as the ones we found in the laboratory at Kew Gardens. That would be enough to perform the most difficult of chemical experiments.
여기서 와가는 안 돼? 가서 해야 되냐? 하하하. 찾을 건 다 찾은 것 같은데. 이게 그냥 바로 그냥 깜빵 가야 될 새끼들 있네 이 새끼들. 깜빵 가야 될 새끼들 씨발.
Do you have friends at Kew Gardens?
None. Not worthy there.
아니. 이게 아니야?
Do you have
None. Not worthy there. None. Not worthy there.
어?
Do you
None. Not worthy there.
네 대체 어디서 식물원에 열쇠 꼬라미를 어디서 본
do
거지?
you have
None. Not worthy there.
do you
None. Not worthy there.
하? 다 눌러보지 않았나? 뭐지?
do you
None. Not worthy there.
do you
None. Not worthy there.
아직은 해답이 없는 건가?
None. Not worthy there.
do you have friends at
None.
아직은
Not
해답이 없나 보다.
worthy there.
I s-
아직은 해답이
Well.
없는 거다. 아이 미친 가서 마약했냐? 저 새끼 왜 개건하고 있어 이 새끼 뭐야?
I imagine that one of these plants would be capable of releasing a toxic vapor. I need to find out exactly how it could be done. I shall begin now. Watson, if you are at all optimistic to have dinner this evening, then I'd recommend that you put on the gas mask. This plant becomes inactive after being drenched with alkaloid. It appears to open after being soaked with alkaloid.
What?
This plant becomes inactive after being drenched with alkaloid. It closed again. I believe I saw a small cloud of gas. I wonder what secrets this plant is hiding. Perhaps if we agitate it to a greater extent whilst it is opened, it will reveal a little more. I find the behavior of predators utterly fascinating. How interesting. What a strong and effective defensive mechanism. I am interested in what might occur if the prickly plant should shoot at it. How interesting. What a strong and effective defensive mechanism. I am interested in what might occur if the prickly plant should shoot at it. This plant seems to have had no reaction from the caterpillars. This plant seems...
아,
It appears to open after being soaked with alkaloid. Toxic gas with spores. Extraordinary. The plants would be capable of killing only if they were directly next to the victim and stimulated at precisely the right moment.
Let us take our caterpillars to the Colonial Collection Room. We may see things more clearly there.
It is too early, Watson. Our suspects will be there. Let us investigate Kew Gardens one more time and ask some questions. Can you tell me if you saw Mr. Montague Dunn on the day of his death?
Yes, of course. I met him, and we went to see Albert, his son, at around 9:30. He appeared quite calm.
What were you doing on the morning of the accident?
After paying multiple visits to Albert, I had a little talk with Miss White. Then I returned to my desk to complete some paperwork. Suddenly I observed that Mr. Dunn was not feeling well, so I ran immediately to fetch Albert. I clearly remember that it was around 10:30, for I was late that morning.
Thank you, Mr. Hamish. We shall continue our investigation. Your father's death does seem highly suspicious. What were your movements here on that day?
Suspicious? Well, I was working in the seed house, taking care of Lysa something, or Lear Pontus, or... No, wait. Ah, these Latin names. And I spent so many hours trying to memorize them.
Did you see your father that day?
Yes. He came here with Mr. Hamish for his weekly visit. There was nothing unusual about that.
And then?
Nothing. They stepped out to the backyard. It was perhaps 20 minutes before 10 o'clock. Then about 10 minutes later, I saw my father heading for the dry tropics room while Mr. Hamish returned here.
And Mr. Hamish and Miss White, what were they both doing that morning?
Mr. Hamish visited me a couple of times. I also saw him returning from talking with Miss White, and that was at 10 minutes past 10. But then he ran back here to me to tell me that my father was feeling unwell. We hurried across to the water lily room, and I found my father lying dead on the floor. Oh, my God.
Thank you, young man. We shall see you again soon. Seed house. Can you tell me what Mr. Dunn was doing upon the day of his death?
I can, but there is nothing very special to say. I was in the laboratory when I saw Mr. Dunn heading towards me. Tuesday is the day of his weekly visit. It was supposed to be at 9, but he was 10 minutes late, as usual.
And then?
Well, he came in to say good morning. Then I saw him spend 2 or 3 minutes by the plants outside the laboratory. After that, he ran out in the direction of the nursery, where Mr. Hamish was working. He was always in a rush during the inspection, you see. I would pity anyone who stood in his way.
And that was the last time you saw him?
Yes. I stayed in the laboratory until 20 minutes to 11, when I heard the cries of Albert and Mr. Hamish from the large glass house.
I joined them as soon as I could, for I knew that something must be very wrong.
What exactly were you doing in the laboratory?
I was recording an experiment for my thesis. I only stopped my work once when Mr. Hamish visited me briefly around 10 o'clock.
You say you were recording an experiment when the tragedy occurred. Might I listen to the roll?
Certainly. Please do. You will find it in the laboratory. It is number 320.
Thank you, miss.
Everyone has gone, Holmes. The way is clear.
When Montague Dunn was standing close by the plants, the caterpillars were released and caused the deadly spores to activate. Panicking, and likely already half asphyxiated, Montague Dunn started back and knocked over the bust. He rushed to the door, but it was locked. He had to force it open with his shoulder. We already know the outcome. Montague Dunn collapsed and died not far from the pool. Well, it is time to perform our experiment on the ventilation system. The caterpillars could only fall from the ventilation duct. Our caterpillars are in place. I'll activate the ventilation system so that they fall down. Watson, stay here and observe.
All right, Holmes.
왜 이거 RB로 가는 거지?
The Before starting the engine, the power is on. The engine has started. The ventilation system is working. Dry.
Now we need to see if we can activate the fans from Mr. Hamish's and Albert's space.
The dry tropics. Sea.
여기잖아.
From here, we are unable to see the interior of the Colonial Collection Room.
없구나. 여기밖에 없는데. 깔끔하게 보인단 말이지. 깔끔하게 보여요, 깔끔하게. 내가
We can see the interior of the Colonial Collection Room from this window.
Yep.
Excellent. This ventilation fan is working. Let us see if I can activate the other one. We can see the interior of the Colonial Collection Room from this window.
뭐 어쩌라는 거지? 씨바?
We can see the interior of the Colonial Collection Room from this window. We can see the interior of the Colonial Collection Room from this window.
Now we need to see if we can activate the fans from Mr. Hamish's and Albert's space.
아이씨. 하나 더 있는 거구나.
Perfect. Now I just need to find Watson to check the result.
근데 여자가
It
이렇게
works perfectly, Holmes. Bravo. Now, if you could just help me to get rid of these caterpillars.
Perfect. Now we know how the murder of Montague Dunn was carried out, by activating both Albert's and Mr. Hamish's fans.
But only from Mr. Hamish's workplace would it be possible to see when Montague Dunn entered the Colonial Collection Room.
아, 왜 이렇게 끊어지는 거야, 씨. 에이, 네. 아. 메모리 차이인가? 아, 근데 메모리가, 씨. 이해가 안 돼. 아닌가? 8기가인가? 모르겠다. 16기가로 맞췄는지 8기가로 맞췄는지 기억이 안 난다. 왜 끊어지는지도 모르겠다.
It works per...
아니, 혜미 씨가 안 했을 것 같은데. 내가 했던 것 같아. 근데 이거는 또 누구한테 물어보냐? 왜 이거 여자애 아니면은 남자애 아니면은 걔한테 물어보는 게 맞는 것 같은데 그 약쟁이 새끼. 아 원래 어디 갔냐? 뭐야? 그게 어디 갔어? 아, 씨. 도망쳤다, 이.
Seed.
그게 도망쳤다, 이.
Do you?
None. Not worthy there.
Nevertheless, we have seen Kew Gardens flower pots in your yard. How could they happen to be there?
What? Our sacred place you permitted yourself to search? Sacrilege.
범죄자
Oh,
좀.
really now? There was a theft of plants at Kew Gardens a matter of days ago. And we believe the pots we found here may be connected with it. Please tell us, were you involved?
No. Those plants were ours. They had stolen them from us.
How so?
Their director, Dump, I believe.
Done.
Yes, that's what I said. He borrowed from us 3 of our sisters for the exhibition at his greenfly-infested gardens. But he never gave them back to us. Excuses and imbecility. So we went in and saved them.
I see. So, if you stole those rare plants from... Get it! Bravo, Holmes! I think the case is solved.
No, we did not steal. We saved. Well, as a matter of fact, we were unable to find our 3 plants.
I beg your pardon. And yet you took all of the exotic plants from the stand.
They had disappeared. It was the least we could do. They stole our sisters, and so we stole theirs.
Well, we will leave you to your meditation.
아니지. 아니지. 에미씨의 범인이다.
Let's go to Scotland Yard.
얘 여자일 것 같았는데. 뭐야? 해보셨어?
Locked. Inspector, I believe that Martin Hamish is guilty of the murder of Montague Dunn.
Aha! I knew it. I'll send the lads around to arrest him.
Very good. I shall wait to hear from you.
아닐 것 같은데.
Inspector, I came here as quickly as I could.
Martin Hamish is in the large glass house. There's no need to hurry.
뭐? 뭐 어디 있다고? 뭔지? 이목장.
Pop.
Holmes, my God!
Yes, we found him like that.
Our
이
messing
씨발
around with the
역시
ventilation system didn't go unnoticed. Mr. Hamish realized that we knew.
Inspector, could you arrange the body, please? I should like
이게
to examine it.
여자가 범인일 줄 알았다고 이 개씨. 여자가 범인이지 씨발 내가 이럴 줄 알았다고. 새끼 누명 씌운 거겠지. 새끼 어딨어? 뭐야? 뭐야? 똑같이 얘도 독 맞고 죽었겠지. 뭐야? 지옥 같은 삶은 살게 되었다. 견디기 힘들어진다. 몬테기도는 죽어 마땅했지만 손에 피를 묻힌 스스로를 용서할 수 없다. 해미씨 일가는 항상 비극적인 희생 상황의 희생양일 뿐이었다. 나 역시 마찬가지다. 지금 이 자리에서 이제까지의 일을 속죄하고자 한다. 안녕히 계시. 아닌데, 아닐 것 같은데.
The mark around the neck is very visible. He died instantly.
개씨발 여자 새끼 얼마나 범죄를 더 일으키려고 새끼.
Holmes, his left shoe is unique. This anomaly is often a characteristic of...
A club foot. Bravo, Watson. That is the key element of this case.
정보원 있다. 통화 재현하라.
Something about this rings very oddly.
Why do you say that, Mr. Holmes?
Why? Because of Mr. Hamish's club foot. Oh, I deserve to be kicked from here to Charing Cross. I should have noticed it.
But, Mr. Holmes, I can't see why.
No, I don't suppose you do. You must recall that Mr. Dunn was locked inside the Colonial Collection Room by the murderer. If it was Mr. Hamish, he would have had to run up to his workplace to trigger the fan situated above it, taking into consideration the condition of his foot.
Well, it is still possible.
Perhaps, but it is rather strange that such a person as Mr. Hamish decided to base his plan on the speed of his gait.
You mean to say that somebody helped him?
So the suicide is questionable?
Correct. Mr. Hamish accuses only himself in his letter, and so the investigation stops.
Possibly an accomplice, then? That idea had not occurred to me, Mr. Holmes.
I have another idea, Inspector. Thanks to the testimony that we have collected, we are able to rebuild the events as they took place that day.
With a timeline, such as we did in the Jack the Ripper case.
Precisely.
The map at the entrance of Kew Gardens should help us with our timeline.
Let us analyze the facts and statements so that we may recreate the events of that morning.
뭐야? 알버트는 종자보관실에서 마틴 해미씨와 음. 음, 아, 씨발, 나 난독증 있는 거냐, 씨발. 왜 이렇게, 뭐, 이해를 못하냐, 씨. 10시에 마틴 해미시네. 마가렛 화이트와. 대화를 했는데, 씨발, 대화한 게 아니라 알버트를 만났는데, 이렇게 되는 건가? 알버트도는 아침 내내 종자 보관실에 있었다. 10시 10분경 마가레트를 만나고 돌아오는 헤임씨도 왔다. 뭐, 어떻게 되는 거야, 씨. 아씨, 아니 죽은 시각이 뭔데 이거? 문태규 더는 독살되었다. 얘가 맞아 그러면. 씨발 난독도 있는 거냐? 씨 뭐야? 아, 진짜 미치겠네, 진짜. 자, 씨. (10시 10분에) 마틴 해미시와 몬테규서는 뒤뜰로 해가지고 뒤뜰로 향했다. 마틴 해미시 비가레스는 10시에 대화를 했다. 그녀는 10시 40분까지 실험실에 있었으면 이후에 수상공무원에서 다 만난 거잖아. 그럼 마가렛 화이트는 수상공무원 해미시와 알버트를 만났다. 그럼 이건 맞는 거란 말이야? 10시 30분경 몬테규서는 상태를 알았지만 마틴 해미시는 즉시 알버트에게 했다. 그럼 몬테규서는 10시 30분에 뚝살이 된 거야. 알버트는 마가렛 화이트와 헤어진 마틴 해미시를 발견했다. 아, 어차피 4분의 1 확률이다, 진짜. 씨. 이거는 맞아. 앞에 게 맞는 거니까 일단은 나오는 거겠지? 아, 씨발, 머리 아파 뒤지겠네, 진짜. 아, 끝났다, 씨. 아. 어떻게 맞췄는지 기억 안 나, 씨발.
Let us summarize. Montague Dunn was poisoned inside the Colonial Collection Room. He forced open the door, which means that someone locked him inside there at 10:20. Martin Hamish was last seen at 10:10. This means that he has approximately 10 minutes to lock the door of the Colonial Collection Room. Given that he was club-footed, it is doubtful. Albert also has 10 minutes to lock the door of the Colonial Collection Room, which is quite enough time. Miss White was last seen at 10 o'clock, which means that she had approximately 20 minutes to lock the door. More than enough time. Perfect, Watson. Now, let us ascertain who assisted Martin Hamish in killing Montague Dunn.
아. 이 새끼가 그냥 주도했을 것 같아, 그냥. 이 새끼가 주도했을 것 같아. 이게 주동자다, 주동자.
But Holmes, how can you be certain that we'll find Miss White here?
It is obvious, Watson. Just use your brain.
I am using it. I do use it.
Now that the rope has tightened around Martin Hamish, Miss White must act to erase all traces of her implication. After the suicide of her accomplice, there is one final trace remaining: the deadly plants of the Divine Syndicate. She will be there.
Very good. Shall we go?
Just one moment. Now listen to me, Watson. I shall see her alone. You will conceal yourself behind her, quietly.
Whatever are you planning?
Nothing spectacular. The impulses of women have always been a mystery to me. But she is a bold one, and so we must be cautious.
All right. You can count on me, Holmes.
Mr. Holmes, good day to you.
You do not seem surprised, Miss White.
Well, I was expecting you.
Not for too long, I believe. So please tell me, as it is still unclear, who planned the murder? Was it you?
You were wrong, Mr. Holmes.
It was Martin Hamish, then. You managed to convince him to take on a more prominent role.
You could not be further from the truth.
You think that you can fool me?
You don't care what I think.
It is difficult to care about someone who is capable of pushing a man to his suicide. It is over, Miss White. The police will be here any minute.
Over, perhaps. One moment you were here, and the next, you were on the other side.
The other side? No! Stop! I beg you not to do this, Miss White.
Don't come any closer.
Please remain calm. We can help you.
Not one step further. Don't try to stop me.
Stop this foolishness. You cannot truly want to die.
No, it's too late.
에라이.
This is...
Are you able to do anything?
I'm afraid not.
노. 잠깐만, 다른 걸 말자. 일단 살리고 봐. 살리고 씨발 뭐 어떻게 되는지 진짜. 잠깐만. 에이. 일단 살리고 봐. 아이, 그냥 피해져야 한다고? 시원. 니가 범인이잖아. 이게 범인이잖아, 새끼야. 이게 그럴 리 없다고.
I beg you not to do this, Miss White.
Don't come any closer.
Please remain calm. We can help you.
Not one step further. Don't try to stop me.
Stop this foolishness. You cannot truly want to die.
No, it's too late.
Well done, Watson. She was not faking.
Miss White, you have no right to take your own life.
Dr. Watson? Did you just save me? Or worse?
아, 씨발, 이유나 듣자, 씨발. 그냥, 진짜 그냥 무고하게 그냥 그거 했었던 거라고? 약간 좀, 파파리긴 하는데, 씨발. 왜 그냥 자괴감에 빠져서 그냥 걔는 그냥 죽은 거야? 그냥
But Holmes, how can you be certain that we'll find Miss White here?
It is obvious, Watson. Now,
Very... What?
not.
All right.
Mr. Holmes, good.
You do not.
Well,
Not for. So please tell me, as it is still unclear, who planned the murder? Was it you?
똑같으냐?
you were wrong.
It was Martin. You think
You.
I am? You are a young and brilliant woman, trapped in a dull and hostile world. Life has never been easy. Men, in particular.
You. It is hopeless.
Indeed. Well, it may be true that I cannot yet change the world, but I can spare your life.
My life. There is nothing left to save. I have lost everything. Do you hear me? Everything! And you. You were just like all the others. You would abuse and take advantage of a vulnerable woman.
I hardly think so. Now just listen to me.
I've tried so hard, but I have had enough.
Miss White, no! I beg you not to do this,
뭐야?
Miss White.
Don't come any closer.
아니, 씨발, 나 선초가 아니었나? 아, 나 이번, 씨발. 됐다, 씨.
Please remain calm. We
아,
can
네,
help you.
선초를.
Don't try to stop
아유,
me.
씨.
Well done.
내 선초를 아닌가? 씨발, 내 선초를 안 눌렀나? 아, 개빡지네. 아, 씨. 나 선초 눌렀다. 아, 이거 어쩐지, 씨발, 약간 비슷하더라, 씨. 아이, 아이. 아유. 이거 보고 잘해야 되겠다. 선처를 베푼다. X. 예. 아씨. A 눌렀나? 아. 또 지랄이야? 또 지랄이야? 이 개 같은 거, 씨. 또 지랄이야. 에라이, 씨. 에라이, 씨. 응답없으면 꺼져, 이 새끼야, 이 씨. 아니, 그, 마지막 선처나 보고 자야 되겠다, 씨. 머리 아프다. 아, 왜, 머리가 아프냐, 씨. 이것만 하면 머리가 아파요, 씨. 에이, 됐다, 이거. 보고, 선처하는 거 보고 잘난다. 머리 아파서 더 이상 못 해먹겠다, 씨. 아이, 머리 아프네. 아, 그래서 선처 엔딩이 어떻게 되는 거야. 똑같은 건 아닐 거 아니야. 아. 이거 다 선처해야 되는 건가? 모르겠네, 진짜.
But Holmes, how
아니,
can
같은
we be certain
거잖아.
we'll find Miss White here?
Now,
아니, A를 해도 똑같고, X를 해도 똑같으면 뭐 어쩌라는 거야?
Mr.
You do
Well,
not. So please tell me.
you will.
It was.
You.
I. In. I.
Miss White.
아니, 씨발.
I beg you not to do this, Miss White.
Don't come any closer.
Well done.
Miss...
아이, 씨발, 똑같은 거였네? 똑같은 거였어? 야, 똑같은 거면 너 그냥 감옥 가라, 이 새끼야, 넌. 아유, 씨. 감옥 가야 되는데, 씨. 아, 이 새끼 감옥 가야 되는데. 씨, 근데 결말이 똑같으면은, 씨. 뭔 의미가 있어. 아, 머리 아프다, 진짜, 씨. 됐다, 씨. 착한 사마리인이 되라, 씨. 에라이, 모르겠다, 씨. 한 번 더 보기 싫다. 아,
Where are
자러
you going,
갈란다,
Holmes?
씨.
Have you been invited somewhere?
자요.
We have been invited, Watson.
에라이. 아, 머리 아파, 씨.